This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started.
So listen.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Prince. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Caught over the middle. It's Butler. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Brown will throw it. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Myers. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. It's caught. Touchdown, ODU. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
They'll try the right side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Roach. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the catch. It's Roach. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Butler. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Finds space on the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Monarchs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into that end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Old Dominion. The defense putting points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Brown wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on the first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Send the tight end in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, ODU. And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Tight end now in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Gonna run it. It's Roach. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Set, ready.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll go to the toss. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Trying to barge in. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he makes the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And back to the air on second down. That's caught. It's Terrell. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on third. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Monarchs will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Plucks it out of the air. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's Young. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
They'll run it on first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. they've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He's looking to pass. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll run it from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
On the run, it's James. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down mark.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown will throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the wideout. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Terrell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on the money. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Collins. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Using his legs to buy some time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Collins. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for sacks.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, let's go. Count. Music note.
To give as they work on that clock. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Running it to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. That is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.